Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Hello and welcome to I Choose You, the podcast about cooking and eating Pokemon and sometimes about opening presents. My name is Jeremy Zielik. I'm the host and Alton Brown of the group. Joining me this week, as always, is...
your friend on the show, Ben Montoya.
Ian Davis, the Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh,
You would. And Evan Aubrey.
Wow.
And if I may Scrooge on you all, Jeremy, you're facing us, but the listener's there. Make eye contact with the audience, Jeremy.
You see, the problem is that usually the people, the other hosts of the show are in the computer.
Right. Pretend we're there.
Yeah. But we're actually all together in person in my apartment. We've jury-rigged a delightful microphone setup that didn't take too much time to get going.
And we have some delicious little treats that I think we need to christen the episode immediately with.
So,
Do you want to set it up, Ian?
Welcome to Le Cognac, boys.
Le Cognac Guys?
The podcast within a podcast where we unwrap and chew small chocolate
liqueurs.
So will I be chewing?
Can we
or will
clink?
there- Oh yeah, I'm clinking.
Clink, clink.
Cheers.
Is this like a gusher, adult gushers?
I think it's an adult gusher.
An adult gusher.
I don't know
okay.
how adult they are. I mean, they sell them at Trader Joe's.
I mean, Trader Joe's is a
shop at Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is a very adult-coded store.
I think you
You
could buy
have to
these.
give them credit. Like, these bottles are pretty nice as far as liqueurs go.
you can hear it a little bit if you shake it in your ear.
Do you
If
want
I
a bite?
don't hear it, does that mean I lost the true meaning of Christmas?
Yes. I'm just gonna whole
All right,
hog it.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Okay.
Touch
Whole hog?
chocolate.
Whole hog.
Oh,
Listeners at home, it's 11 in the morning, so
Merry Christmas to me.
time to turn up.
yeah.
That's tasty.
We're gonna be drunk as skunks.
Chase it with some coffee.
Yeah. So, Evan, I have to know, how was your eggnog coffee?
That was delicious. Thank you. So Jeremy took it upon himself to get the crew beverages, and I appreciate that about you.
Jeremy's kind of like the unpaid intern of this
Yeah.
podcast.
I would say I'm a little more involved.
It's a little bit more involved, and also it's not that you're unpaid; it's that you're paying for this show.
That's true.
So it's like a negative internship in that way.
But he's getting experience.
Exposure.
Yeah. I Choose You is the EXP. There you go. That's
EXP. We're getting some EXP.
We're grinding for that EXP, boys, and I know that this is like a rare candy that we just ate, so I think it caused us all to level up.
Fuck yeah.
Level up in podcasting abilities.
Whoa!
Wouldn't it be cool if we had like XP share, so every time Ben produces a real podcast, we kind of get some experience?
So every time Ben does his actual shows, like, we just appear at the end.
You got the experience for it. You were on the bench the whole time.
Yeah.
So you didn't really actually participate, but you do get podcast stat boosts.
Yeah,
for sure.
Podcast points.
Yeah.
Podcast
PP.
points.
PB.
Oh, my peepee's up.
So, Ian, you said you're the Ebenezer Scrooge of the group.
Yeah.
Which ghosts are we?
Oh, like if you were to name which of the
Which
three of
ghost?
us
Yeah.
are
Who's
ghosts.
haunting you and
Yeah.
why?
My own ghost is haunting me, for sure. I think Evan is Ghost of Christmas Future.
Okay.
Tall?
Tech
That
Bro.
way?
Tech Bro.
Tech bro.
AI is the Christmas future.
Yeah.
I mean, if
That's good.
they remake A Christmas Carol, which they will because it's like the most adapted book ever.
Yeah.
They should, and they make it now. Like the Ghost of Christmas Future would just be like the Terminator, right?
No, it would just be like a really tall guy, and like you're like, oh, what? You're gonna show me the future? And he just like holds up like an iPhone, and it like is AI. And like,
This is the future, right?
yeah.
So do you think?
No, it's not that. It's just this.
It's just this.
So do you think Charles Dickens should have written in like iPhones in the 1840s or whatever?
Big oversight.
Yeah.
I mean, if he really was trying to capture the Christmas spirit of the future,
yes.
he should have known about Black Friday at
I
least,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Consumerism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Giorgio by Mordor.
Yeah.
Right.
Being like, I know the synthesizer is the sound of the future. Like,
She should have known that
Should
too.
have known.
Yeah.
All right, so who's the rest?
Ben's present, and then Jeremy's past.
I'm a little angel boy.
You're wearing a vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all gussied up today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are going to go to a moderately nice restaurant after this, so.
Should have dressed like a fucking slob.
Yeah. Seriously.
No, it's okay. But I thought it's the holiday, so it's nice to be nice. So
That's true.
It's nice to be nice. Hey,
Yeah.
can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I think Santa would say the same thing.
Yes.
Fuck.
You'd also say
With us
that.
today.
Well, I think we're Santaing up a little bit. We also have a slightly different format because this is a holiday special. This is not a normal episode of I Choose You. Normally on I Choose You, we randomly select a Pokemon and we cook and eat it. But this is I Choose, CHOOSEU. And what we're doing is we're actually going to be choosing things.
Yeah, correction. I think we're on the same page here.
CHOOSEYEW.
Oh, we know. I was thinking,
Y-E-W.
I was thinking
Yes.
like Yule. Like,
Choose
Yule.
Yule. I Choose Yule. Okay.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, you know what? That's going to be the music that starts this episode for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is our,
Yes.
our
Holiday.
Christmas classic.
Christmas
Yes.
classic.
Move over, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
Choose Yule.
I mean, Mariah Carey's in Fortnite now, so
When are we going to be in Fortnite?
yeah.
When are the podcasters going to
Yeah.
I mean, like Jake Paul's there, right? Was he?
Sure.
He doesn't count.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe Rogan must have been
Yes.
in Fortnite, right?
Oh, sure.
He's at least played Fortnite for
Yeah.
sure.
Or he's at least talked about it with someone.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Have you heard about this?
All I'm saying is that I think we could be holiday legends and be inducted into Fortnite.
For our Pokemon parody Christmas song.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very seasonally specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Burl Lives can get into Fortnite, we can too.
If I was in Fortnite, maybe my kids would finally respect me.
Oh,
Roasted.
You should conduct your classes in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ooh,
they-
like I do like the little dance when I
Yeah.
Yeah. Start
conduct them
flossing.
at the
Yeah.
concert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do kids still floss?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's so uncool.
Yeah.
No,
it's very
you know what's
cool.
funny is that flossing has gone in and out of vogue, but Fortnite remains.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they get. That's how they get you.
It's a fucking juggernaut. So Ben, yesterday, you texted us in the evening, and you're like, "Oh, have you ever had the margarita from the compound?" And I was like, "Not recently. I think the last time I went there, I wasn't legally allowed to drink yet. So,
Well, I was
tell us
talking
about it.
I was there with my family.
Okay.
And for context, the compound is an extremely fancy restaurant. And well, I don't know about extremely fancy, but it's very expensive.
Upscale.
That's for
It's
sure.
upscale.
And we were talking about the Margarita Society. My parents had no idea that it existed, and I was telling them that you're 1 stamp away or 2 stamps away.
I have, I believe, 7 stamps, which means I'm 3 stamps away from being a professional member.
Okay, so you're 3 stamps away from getting your society
Yes.
Margarita Society membership card.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they can haze you.
Yeah.
And then the hazing begins. But I was telling my parents about this, and then they were like, well, has he ever had the margarita at the compound? And I was like, I don't know. And I should figure out so I can I can have one over on Jeremy, right?
okay.
Because and then it sounds like you haven't had the compound
Ben, the
margarita.
margarita gatekeeper.
Yes.
Yeah. And wouldn't you like to know what it's all about? What the hype is around this compound margarita?
Uh-huh. Is it like a compound fraction?
Yeah, what's going on in there?
It's
Yeah.
less complicated than a compound fraction.
It has black salt, though.
It has black salt on it, which is very stylish.
Mm-hmm.
And my hot take, it was okay.
Oh.
You hyped it up for just an okay margarita.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the bait and switch there.
So was it their house? Was it spicy? What's their shtick with this margarita? Just the black
Honestly,
salt?
there's black salt, there's a lime classic. Obviously, there's tequila, there's some sort of lime juice, lemon, citrus situation happening, and there was some sort of orange liqueur thrown in there too.
Okay.
I didn't really like it because it, sometimes like an orange liqueur pushes into like the medicine tasting
Oh, sure. A little too
kind
much
of.
that.
It tasted a little too much like medicine.
Yeah.
I didn't really like that. And the sea salt on the top was cool, but it was a little too salty.
Whoa.
kind of overpowered on the salt side of
I
the.
also had a mid margarita yesterday.
Whoa. At the airport?
No, it was at the they call it so. It used to be Second Street, the original.
Oh,
but now
yeah,
it's
yeah.
called Casa Bonita, but there's no cliff divers
Yes.
or anything. But yeah, it's pretty mid and mostly like tequila with some lime in there.
Yes, I would agree with that, Evan, on that. Because it just that restaurant just opened earlier this year.
Yeah.
And so my family went there. It was okay.
They were like the only ones in there.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So not to roast the compound, one of the most
Prestigious.
prestigious institutions in Santa Fe. But margarita was just okay.
Yeah.
I think what
And
you're saying
definitely
is
not worth
we need
$25.
to redeem ourselves with some lunch margs later.
I think we will at Ian's old haunted restaurant.
Fuck. the one Jeremy put out of business.
Yeah.
And we're putting this new one back in business.
Jeremy, you're gonna walk in and be like, "Listen, I had a deal with the previous."
Yeah.
Yes.
one free sandwich, please.
So
I was told that this would be an outstanding deal for
Yes.
in perpetuity.
yeah. and you know the landlord gave it to me, not the like restaurant owner or the
right.
chef or anything like that. So for the listeners at home, Ian's mom was a manager at a restaurant in Santa Fe. Owner, excuse me. And one time I went there and she gave me a free sandwich. And then later that year the restaurant closed. And Ian said it was my fault forever.
Yep.
And
don't lie.
now we're going to a new restaurant that's in the same location. So it's kind of like we're bringing life full circle for everybody.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of a full circle moment in a certain sense.
Yeah.
But
At least on this aspect of our life.
yeah.
So anyway,
I mean, running a restaurant in Santa Fe is notoriously very difficult,
Yeah,
and
That's true.
there.
High standards. For
tons
sure.
of restaurants go out of business
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yes.
So it's
yeah.
just a sign of the times.
Well, a restaurant's a very volatile industry, but I will say, going off of the Margarita Society and restaurant kind of situation, you mentioned black sea salt on the margarita I had last week. Me and my friends did something we like to call Merry Chris Marg, where we all have margarita passports, and we were
You
going
get free passage.
and we stopped at
travel.
multiple restaurants, and one of them was the Dragon Room. And their margarita for the margarita passport is margarita made with Chambord. So it's purple,
that's good.
and it has black salt rim as well. So it's like black.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It was good.
Let's talk about the picture you sent, Ben. Very serious glass.
Uh-huh.
And I don't consider the margarita.
A serious drink.
No.
Well, it was for the listener who is not in our group chat. It was not served in a traditional margarita glass. It was served in more of like a cocktail
whiskey.
like tumbler.
Yeah.
It's a rock glass
Yeah.
situation.
And the ice was kind of small, which I'm not the biggest fan of when there's no straw. These are all just like really nitpicky things, but I think that when you have a quote unquote signature cocktail or signature margarita that's $25,
Yeah, it should be good.
You're opening up yourself to criticism.
Yes.
You know, I can't make a $25 margarita. So,
I mean, you can. You just buy really expensive tequila, and boom, there you go.
well, but I don't know if I can do it. You know, like I could get the raw ingredients and I can put them in a cup for sure, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it.
Sure.
Compound
So like
doesn't know if they can either. So
I guess
Yeah,
not.
roasted. Well, not to roast the compound and your family for going there, but I've heard from people in town that it's like it's not as good as it used to be, kind of situation.
Well,
I would say the food was delicious.
Oh, okay.
For sure. It was just the cocktail that I was kind of
Mid.
I was baiting you a little bit
Oh.
with that because I was
Oh.
like I everyone expects it to be
Good.
and it was just okay.
after this episode comes out, the compound's probably closed because
Yeah.
we just ended it.
I'm cursed. I've cursed it again.
Well, I mean, I choose you can giveth and then can take it away.
Yeah, we're like the arbiters
Just like
of
on this episode.
Yeah, we're like the arbiters of food taste in Santa Fe. If we're being honest with
that's
ourselves,
true.
Yeah.
It's not the Reporter. It's not Outdoor Magazine. It's not any of this.
Nobody
stuff.
reads anymore; they only listen.
Yeah. But anyway, I choose you this week. ICHOOSEYEW or YULE has a different structure. Normally, we talk about eating Pokemon, and this week
scoot forward a little bit?
No.
normally we talk about eating Pokemon. This week we're going to talk about giving each other Pokemon. We're doing a little white elephant gift exchange.
Now,
Yes?
I do want to say, pets, terrible gift. Do not give Pokemon to other people
true.
because they're going to end up in the shelter and get put down.
Okay, well so I think there's a couple different ways that we're going to get into the gift giving stuff because we
Yes.
have real gifts that we're going to give each other, but then
Yes.
we also have
A funny,
Pokemon
a joke one.
Pokemon related gifts more in line with our quote unquote recipes on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about our Pokemon gifts this week to go because it's kind of it's a little high concept. So we're doing a white elephant gift exchange with
Take note, listener.
yeah with Pokemon themed gifts. And so these are like our recipes, but they're gifts. And we selected random Pokemons to go with them. And we also asked ChatGPT for the 4 types of gifts that exist.
There's only 4.
There's only 4 types of gifts.
Yes.
And so we combined a Pokemon with a type of gift to give to one another. And we have them in these cards. And we're going to open them, read them, and be like, that's funny, and laugh. And cry, maybe.
Well, and then in traditional white elephant fashion, have the opportunity to steal or
Yes.
take a new one from the pile.
Yeah, there's only 4 of us, so this will go fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But Ben, why don't you get us started with the gift-giving selection?
Well, there's a cute little drawing on that.
It's wild that Jeremy said from Jeremy on. Like, I've never been to a white elephant where you say, this is the one I brought.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't. So
It's true. Okay, so
So-
2 of them are blank. One of them says "Happy White Qfant," which is very lovely, and it has a picture of a snowman that's made out of Pokeballs, which is
Also adorable.
incredible. And then the other one just says "From Jeremy."
I want everyone to know that there's these 2 red envelopes that look exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
And I didn't want to pick up the one that I brought.
Okay.
Well, okay. In the spirit of the holiday season, I think I am going to pick the one with the envelope art that
You want me to
says
hold your mic while you.
"Happy White Qfant." Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
here you go.
Thank you.
So Ben, tell us about this gift that you're opening.
So this is. I know who it's from, actually. Even though it's not labeled, I do know who it's from. Okay. It's a blank piece of paper, and it says, "Delibird heard you've been good this year." And then you unfold it, and it says, "So they've brought you Porygon tunes." Oh, there's a picture of there's a little drawing of a Porygon too, listening with some headphones on. Baby's first DAW. Okay. Okay.
Oh shit, Ben's keeping that.
Also known as a digital audio
Oh
workstation.
my
Yeah.
god. That's awesome.
Now you can make a shitty podcast just like your old man. Wow. Okay, so this is so do you want to explain this?
Oh yeah, your category and your Pokemon a little bit.
Yeah, my category was creative artistic.
Yes.
Nice. That Porygon
Creative
listens to music.
artistic.
And I had Porygon 2, which is, a digital Pokemon, an artificial intelligence Pokemon. So I was like, needs to be computer-based, but also
But also
creative.
like kid-friendly and approachable.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm picturing it's kind of like almost like a Bandcamp situation, but like very user-friendly. Like there was one unfortunately this made me think about my job, which I didn't like this morning because I'm on break now. But there's a software I used to do with my classes where it's basically a DAW and you can record right into it, but it also has like hundreds of beat samples and not only that, but it will also be like, oh, I need a drum beat in this style, like lo-fi drums.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, oh, I need lo-fi guitar, and it'll automatically select guitar parts that'll fit that groove.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so you can actually build out like a whole song with different sections, and it all works. And so the kid just has to like mix and match.
That's sick.
I like that.
Yeah, they really enjoy it.
That sounds
and
fun for me, honestly.
you should check it out if I remember what it's actually called.
Yeah.
But
Porygon tunes.
Yeah. I'm sure. When you said Porygon tunes, I thought it was like iTunes for a second, where it's like Porygon's like singing you a song kind of situation, or it's like Windows Media Player from the mid 2000s,
Right.
where it's like you playing like an MP3 and it's like Porygon's like dancing like kind of in the
yeah.
background with the levels going up.
that'd be fun.
Yeah. I do like this. I'm wondering if you could have like an advanced version that's kind of like Pro Tools, like Porygon Tools.
Porygon Z.
Porygon Z Tools.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah. Maybe there's like just Porygon, and it's I don't know, little music like blocks that you just like line up.
Yeah.
And then there's Porygon Tunes, which is like you're old enough to use the computer, and then
Yeah.
there's Porygon Z Tools, and you're like hacking the mainframe. And
Yeah.
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 7EQ.
making
Yes.
making
Yes.
your Skrillex shit.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
I really like this idea. I like the idea of giving someone a DAW for Christmas. Usually that's something that you just download on your computer,
Right.
but I like the idea that you could gift it to someone, like, here.
Man, remember when software was in physical boxes?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it is kind of harkening back to when you would have to buy Logic in
Mid-2000s.
a box.
Or like-
so.
You know, you got this for your like 10-year-old nephew, and you're like, check your email. There's there's something waiting for you there.
You know what's crazy is like when I was 10, I didn't have an email, so it's like kids these days.
Kids these
They
days.
got iPhones.
They don't know what they
They're
got.
born with a
Yeah.
social security number and an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is great though. I was actually looking at some sales of audio
Santa knew.
audio
Yeah.
Santa
knew.
software,
Yeah.
kind of eyeing that a little bit. So this is actually right up my alley. I would love to keep this, so no one steal it.
All right. Next up in the order is Evan. Do you want to take a new one or steal Ben's?
What's from Jeremy?
From Jeremy.
Make sure you read the card before opening the
I
indoor
would-
image.
oh, it's cute. It's a card with more envelopes on it.
Oh.
So it's a little
Check
meta.
inside those envelopes.
There's nothing in there. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, you totally could though.
Put tiny things in
there. Man, it says Merry Christmas on the front.
So read the inside before opening that piece of paper.
You boy, what day is it? Why, the I Choose You holiday special. Then there's still time to buy an Ampharos Bozo Bop bag. A great way to practice. Wait, what?
Great way to practice pugilism.
Oh, pugilism. There we go. I was like, what is this word? The boy never falls down. Love Jeremy.
So
What?
So a bozo bop bag is a boxing thing that looks like a
yes.
clown, and you punch it. And
Just
it
like in
goes-
Home Alone.
Yes, and it goes down and then it comes back up.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Comparison.
Nice.
So the Ampharos,
Fucking printed in color too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow, money bags.
the Ampharos has a similar kind of body structure to the bozo bop bag.
I love that you're pointing like it's a fucking PowerPoint presentation.
You see, if you chop its legs off,
Yes.
it's basically.
His would it line up where like the nose of the clown is like the head
Yeah.
jewel?
Oh, the head.
Oh,
bop.
yeah.
Yeah. Please pass around.
I'm so thrilled that you printed a visual aid. Like,
I mean,
this
Because
is so
here's the
helpful.
thing is, if I said just bozo bop bag, I was very worried that no one would know what I was
No,
talking
I would have
about.
thought it reminds me of like the Kendrick Lamar lyric where it's like kind of shit on I don't understand. Bozo Bop Bam.
But yeah, so like Home Alone, it's kind of like an inflatable like punching bag, and you punch it, and it has a weight on the bottom, so it goes down, and then it'll come back up.
Yeah, I love that.
So my prompt was Ampharos and a athletic toy. So
Get those kids going.
yes, I mean it is. And you can also put it in a shower and
So,
trick someone
okay.
to thinking there's someone in the shower.
And record your uncle singing in the shower. And
Yes.
play it back at the same time.
Singing that song. So okay, but you're imagining children.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so Amphro, is this a life-sized?
Yeah,
Okay.
these bozo bop bags are usually 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
Right,
this is-
okay.
Let your anger and aggression out.
Yes.
And so we're gonna have children beating the shit out of this Amphros.
Yes, but it always
but,
comes back up.
But it always comes back up.
And there's a metaphor there, I think.
When you get knocked down.
Get
Back it up again.
Yes.
Yeah. You're never gonna keep me down. I'll get knocked down.
And I think that will go together well.
I love it.
Nice.
I like that idea.
And I tried to use an old-timey word for boxing, which is why I wrote pugilism
That
in the
makes
card.
sense. All right,
Ian?
take your pick.
The white or the red?
Well, I
White
know
pill or
who.
the red pill.
Yeah.
There's no mystery
I'm getting
here.
white-pilled right now.
I'm getting so white pilled. You guys did much better on the card game than I did.
Oh, this is because I talked about
that was
this
5 minutes
explicitly.
this morning.
Well, yeah.
All right, there's a snowman.
Cute.
May the beauty of the season bring you peace,
I didn't write that.
as well as a brand new Jump Dragonite Gym Edition, ages 3 through 8. Explain.
So, okay. So there's no visual aid here. You're gonna have to use your imagination. Although I did draw a little snowman. I will.
Well, you
point
drew a
out.
hat on a snowman. Right?
It has an ash hat on the snowman. That's
snowman
what I
was
was
already there,
trying
though,
to.
right?
What? No,
Yeah,
the
Ben,
snowman
you're
was
gonna
there,
take
but
credit
I,
for this.
I added some stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't completely last minute, right before it got picked up. So I got Dragonite, and I also got educational.
Yeah.
Category.
Oh, is this like those educational software games?
Oh, Jumpstart.
Yes.
So it's like Leapfrog
Oh, yeah.
is where my mind went, because when you look at Dragonite's face,
Sorry, did you have like a printout or something I could look at?
when you look at Dragonite's face, well, you've been playing enough Pokemon Pocket TCG to remember what Dragonite looks like. But just in case you weren't already traumatized,
Traumatized.
He's got the face of an angel,
Uh-huh,
right?
yes.
He's very welcoming. He's very ready to help children learn
Very approachable.
their academic skills,
Mhm.
and very approachable, accessible. And so I was thinking, it would make a great mascot for some sort of educational tool. And then I was thinking about Leapfrog, which is like, I think maybe the classic name brand, like American.
That was like the tablets that you would play with or whatever, and like the early versions in our days before there were iPads, it was like, oh, you'd like tap a pen to a thing and it would speak to you, and then now it's like, oh, it's just another iPad.
Yeah. Now it is a tablet.
Yes, it's they're tabletified for sure.
Wow. But in the olden days, it was a book with magnetics on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine, if you're not familiar with this Leapfrog thing, that it's now in tablet form, but it's a whole line of products oriented around childhood development skills and education and whatnot. I was thinking it'd be useful to play up the night element of Dragonite and have it be like you have your, it's like a assistance with your homework kind of thing. It's like your schoolwork is stuff you do in the day, then Dragonite helps you with your night
Work.
Which is you're dragging at night.
Yes.
You're exactly.
Dragging this night across.
Dragging this night across your face. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm proposing, and the gym edition is like, it is a tablet, but it's only based around mini games and like educational stuff that is like in line with like a 8 gym structure for like a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So it gets progressively harder depending on your age range and whatnot.
Nice.
And it
teaches you math.
It teaches you math through like you go to like the water gym and you're like, oh, Misty is gonna teach me about multiplication or something like that. Look at how these Goldie multiply. I don't know.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
And then each gym leader has like a different topic or kind of
You
flash
get to Brock and he's like, I'm gonna teach you about the War of
1812.
No, that's Lieutenant Surge is gonna
talk about Vietnam.
talk about early modern American history. So that's Dragonite. What did I call it? Jump Dragonite.
Why is it the gym edition?
Gym edition meaning that it's like structured around the gyms, the 8 gym like Pokemon thing. Because there's a whole line of products, but it's not like you're giving your kid an iPad where it's like you just turn on YouTube. It's like it's very structured. It's like its own thing.
So you're not saying like you won't see Spider-Man and pregnant Elsa going to the dentist?
You will not find that on Jump Dragonite. Nope, that is not the
Not that edition.
No.
18 plus.
Yeah.
So
I
so
love
yeah,
it.
there you
All
go.
right. Well, we're
Germany.
bad white elephant people
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna open another gift.
Wow.
We really need a 5th person here.
Yeah,
That's true.
We need someone who can only steal.
Yeah. Like a mouse, perhaps?
Open the card, Jeremy.
Yeah. Like Rizzo the rat from the Muppets. Fuck. Okay, so this is Evan's gift. Merry Christmas, it says. I open it. It says, wishing you the spirit of Christmas, which is joy, the hope of Christmas, which is peace, and the heart of Christmas, which is love.
What the hell?
Wow. And then
that.
Evan says, Arbockum Sock'em Snake Bots. And whoa, that's crazy. So we've got some Rock'em Sock'em robots with snakes on them.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah.
And
Did you make this?
No. The internet made it.
Yeah.
Nice.
ChatGPT made it.
Yeah, so it's a robot. They're 2 snake robots, and they're in like competing sides of a boxing thing.
Yeah.
And I assume they like bite each other.
Well, yeah. So instead of, because Rock'em Sock'em robots, you push the button frantically, and then they like punch each other, and then the head goes up.
Yeah.
This one is like you punch the head like clean off of the.
Oh.
snake.
Okay, yeah.
So they like strike each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my category was role playing and imaginative games. So like in this instance, you're role playing as a snake in the ring.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true when you're playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
You're not actually
You're
a
a little
robot.
bit like living vicariously through this robot.
Yeah.
You're role playing as this robot momentarily.
I went less the D&D route.
Yeah.
Of like the
Real steel.
Yes, Real Steel. I mean, kind of like Real Steel's a little bit of like kind of like a mech kind of adjacent experience where you're like, I want
Adjacent.
to be in the robot. Would you get in the robot?
Getting the
Fuck
robot
it, why
suit.
not?
Yes.
Why not?
Sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
In the generated image you produced, the imagery is like a boxing ring.
Yeah.
Do you think in the Pokemon world it would be like a Coliseum?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because like
that would
Pokemon
be
fighting
better.
already.
Yes.
That would be better for sure.
Yeah, and maybe it's like a good thing that we move to like artificial Pokemon fighting each other instead of real Pokemon fighting each other.
Right.
Because Pokemon battles are canceled in the future. You
Yes.
have to like.
Yeah. This carries on the legacy.
Yes.
Oh shit.
It's because Pokemon is our past, and we're their future.
Fuck.
It's like
Is that true?
It's like Star Wars.
Is that true? I
I
don't
thought
think
it
that's
was-
true.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought they lived in the future, like in some sort of weird irradiated
Hellscape.
land where all the animals are different now.
Yes. And I was
Well,
making.
that's one theory,
I
I
was
guess.
making a joke, but it's okay.
Very, very funny joke.
Yes.
Well, speaking of jokes, I think it's very funny that they're snakes in a boxing ring. that's just
Thank
that's
you,
just
Matt, I
funny.
Yes. and it's good because you
can't make that up.
Boxing uses like arms, and Snake don't have those.
Snake don't have arms.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also didn't really pay close attention to like why there are other things around these. I assume
those
they're
are the controllers,
the
yes.
wireless controls.
Yeah. It kind of looks like sorry pieces.
Yeah.
You're like,
Or cheesy.
Leaves that to the imagination.
well done.
I mean,
I like-
it's,
I like that half of us involved something about punching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really 2024 is
Yeah.
the season to get your aggression out.
Yes.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put the Ampharos Bozo Bop Bag into the Rock'em Sock'em R box, and they could like hit it, kind of situation. Yes.
it'd be like a self. What is it? Infinite perpetual motion machine or something. Like,
It's like
it
the
comes
dunk-
back and then they hit it and then it comes back.
The
and it's
bird
just
that
like,
drinks the water.
Yeah.
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 I also like the dichotomy of like me and Ben's kids are like learning. You know what I mean? Like they're bettering
so
themselves, and then Jeremy and Evan is just like, I love hitting stuff.
let's just smack the shit out of something.
I got the like activity based one.
Activity can be learning too. Jeremy.
Activity could be all sorts of things that aren't
Okay.
hidden.
Does the Ampharos kind of have the shape of a Nerf football?
Kind of does. It's pretty throwable.
Its head.
What? Oh, the head for
Like
sure.
if you took the head off.
Yeah.
Oh, the head for sure.
Yeah,
I didn't even think
Definitely.
about that.
Yeah.
And it like if you miss it, it electrocutes you.
That would be intense.
Yeah. So that's
Get better at hand-eye coordination
Yeah.
right now.
so that'd be my second thing is Ampharos Nerf football.
You can't
Oh,
have
man.
two things.
Or you're getting two things.
The other thing that we didn't talk about was we did have a price limit.
Of
But I don't think
$100.
any of us
Yeah.
really approached $100
No.
with our
No.
The Bozo Bop Bag costs $45.
$45.
Yes.
In this economy.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't
mean-
know the cost of Rock'em Sock'em robots these days, but
Oh, it has to be
Can't-
$20.
Yeah, it can't be
I mean,
more than.
$45.
Oh,
inflation really hit the plastic industry.
Yeah.
and like something like this is probably
That's probably close to 100. I would bet for
Probably
the,
like
the
$200.
dog.
the Porygon tunes,
Yeah.
like the
Well, it's
mid
a-
version maybe.
It's probably a subscription.
Yeah, it's probably
right?
so it's probably
Oh,
like
fuck,
it's
you're
actually
right,
probably
yeah.
$10 a month. So
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those. Yeah,
Yeah.
You
it's
got,
true
like,
though.
Booster packs to unlock sound.
yeah.
Oh, they would too.
They would.
If Pokemon ever made a
A
an
dog.
audio editing workstation, they would.
We have Alarmo, so it's not too
Well,
far off.
hey.
So
True.
this is a thing we actually haven't talked about because it kind of like evaded our conversation thing. But the Nintendo Music app
Yes.
is just that.
Right.
Yeah.
Where
They
you-
did put out a music streaming app. That's
Yes.
what it's for.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So you use your like a Nintendo ID that you do for online Switch games. You log into it and you just listen to music from video games.
Oh, is it free for your if you have a Switch?
You count? Yes.
That's kind of cool.
So and they just add a new game every week, which is
just for the
funny.
vibes in
Yes.
the background.
Wow.
So I mean, you can listen to like the Animal Crossing soundtrack on
Oh,
there kind
yeah.
of situation.
Well, I know a lot of people listen specifically to video game music. Like
True.
that's the kind of music they listen to. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense that they would include it as part of your subscription anyway.
Yeah.
Like That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna be pissed if they charged an extra $5 a month or something
No,
like that.
no,
'cause
you can get it. You can get it, and then maybe they'll charge more in the future. But you can get it if you have a Nintendo Switch online subscription. You can log in and listen to like Mario go wahoo.
This episode brought to you by Nintendo.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well, I mean, in a certain way, every episode is brought to you by Nintendo. Like, let's not lie. We're not that creative.
so now the gifts have been exposed.
Exposed. That's true. Yeah. Do we want it? Does
Who
anyone
wins
want to?
Christmas? And yeah, who steals?
I guess we can go a round of stealing
round of
too.
stealing?
I don't
Or
want to
keeping?
steal.
I-
I want to keep mine. for
I'm
sure.
fine with it. But I could say we could do like we can vote on like who had the best present. Or
That's a good idea.
Do you not want to do that? I don't want to hurt anyone's
No,
feelings.
voting is good. We vote usually.
Yeah, we
Okay.
usually
That's-
do.
I mean, it would make
We've been
sense.
known to vote.
So we'll just point at whoever we think has the best gift. Let's go 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Okay.
Point.
Wait. I need to think about this
Yeah,
more.
think about it.
So this is Ian's.
Okay. So
this
Ian
is-
brought has the Porygon tunes.
Daw.
Ian, Ben, me, Evan.
Bozo Bot Clown Ampharos.
Yeah, Ampharos.
Arbok, Rock'em Sock'em Robots,
Our
and
Bacham Sock'em.
Listener, point at who you think.
Yeah. Look at the screen and point.
Point at your
Earbuds.
earphones.
Yeah, do the Leo meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, point. Oh,
right.
Whoa, wait a minute. You playing it yourself? What the fuck?
I'm gonna hold fucking dog.
And
Ian won.
And Ian won because of it.
All right, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Man,
Congratulations. How does it
Thank
feel?
you know, feels like every week.
Oh, nice. And I
Every week
printed.
feels like you won Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, winning Christmas is an important part of Christmas, if I do say so
That's
myself.
true.
Yeah. Well, until next year, please enjoy your gifts.
Well, we have actual gifts.
We do, and as we're transitioning, I thought it might be fun to break open some delicious
Movie-themed chocolate.
movie-themed chocolate, and because this is a show about food, we got to keep the snacks rolling.
True.
So I'll let you guys pick. We don't have to. Let's open like one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so we
one
don't
to
each
share.
we don't
Yeah.
each eat a bar.
I mean, if you really want
Oh,
to go,
God.
We're
No,
going
I-
to have lunch in like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
I'm thinking this is more like a taste.
Yes.
Got it.
So there's fizzy fountain soda, which is root beer flavor and popping candy.
That should actually be
Okay,
good.
wait. So the theme of these chocolates
It's-
is movie chocolate,
yes.
but
It's
they're
like
flavored after things you find
concessions.
at the
It's-
movies.
Ah.
I thought it'd be like
No, it's not like heretic chocolate.
No,
Like,
so this is an A24 themed movie bar chocolate, but it's not like Hereditary, the chocolate bar.
Okay,
Interesting.
keep going.
okay, there's salty peanut crunch,
That
salty
sounds
whole
good.
peanuts plus caramel.
I mean, sounds great.
There's popcorn and candy, which is popcorn and candy coated chocolate mix-ins.
that sounds good.
They all sound fine.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
Hold on.
this-
There's like 12 more.
No, that's it. There's 2 of each.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think the weirdest one is definitely the soda one.
do. Yeah, let's do the
Root beer
soda
flavor
one.
and popping candy in the spirit of Jeremy's novelty sodas.
We have.
Piss.
Yeah, where's my piss chocolate?
You should call it Mr. A24 and be like, "Where's the piss chocolate?"
Sure.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
Why does A24 has its own candy brand as like nuts?
No, they're part movie. So
there's no nuts in that
movie
one.
chocolate. Movie chocolate is a company,
Okay, yeah,
and then
yeah.
they just partnered
With
for
A24.
fun.
God, we're such hipster nerds.
Yeah. Oh, and it says A24 on the chocolate.
Whoa.
All right. I think
Okay,
two-
everybody get a.
These.
Are your hands clean?
Getting
Yeah.
a thing.
Are your hands clean?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Oh,
Oh,
it kind of hits you in the back a little bit. Wait, like the first initial.
Oh.
just fucks.
This fucks hard.
Ben is not impressed.
Tastes like root beer.
It does taste like root beer.
It tastes like root beer and chocolate. It tastes
This
fine.
is pleasant. I like this a lot.
I think it's good too.
Yeah.
This is really unusual. It kind of
Oh,
tastes
the popping
like.
candy's coming. What's happening?
It's like a party in my mouth.
I like that it's not so forward. I like that it's like you're just eating chocolate, and then afterwards you're like, I can think about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Much like an A24 movie, you can watch it and then think about it a little bit.
See, I
Yeah.
can't escape the root beer. Actually, it's like the chocolate's kind of like hidden.
Do
I
you
mean,
want-
this is a
in the
mug
root
moment.
beer.
chocolate's
It is a mug moment.
Oh,
This chocolate is mug
it
coated
was
for
meant
sure.
to be, you guys.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
This is
Thank you.
Most chocolate,
Weird.
I think, would be improved if it was dark.
Yeah,
But this one
works very well. Milk.
works very well milk.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like the creaminess of the.
It's
root
like
beer.
like a creamy root beer.
sort of to connect the dots with one of the things we talked about earlier in the season with the Coke Oreos. How does this compare as far as a soda flavored
100
treat?
times better.
100 times better.
Fuck Coke Oreo.
I still think Oreo Coke is fine.
The drink or the
Yeah,
food?
the drink
The drink is fine. That's the thing, though. It's just fine. Like this
is good.
I'm like, I would
You would buy
actively
that.
go out of my
Yeah.
way to eat more.
Would
of
you
it.
eat one of those while watching a movie?
Of course.
Sure.
Of course.
Some water.
Wow.
Whoa,
Ben
Ben's
really
gotta
got-
wash
I'm
it
not
down.
the biggest fan of
Cleanse the palate.
the root beer.
I like that
flavor.
we're holding up this thing. Gold.
This makes for the best audio content, truly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we have real presents that we're giving one another.
That's true. And
Secret Santa style.
We did it Secret Santa style. How do I mean?
So,
How
Ben-
do we
well,
review it?
actually, mine kind of relates the most to what we just did. So
Okay,
maybe
Ben.
I'll bust it out.
Sure. Bust a move.
Busting makes you feel good.
And I know this is gonna make us feel good too. This is a gift from my good friend Jeremy.
Oh.
Incredible.
And like I said, it's related to what we
It's in a bag.
just consumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's carefully wrapped in disgusting wrapping paper.
Scrounging, a cookbook, 54 last-ditch recipes from the movies. From the movies.
Oh. Well, oh my god.
It's also from A24.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow, we're really all in the fucking.
So like go through
Challenger's
some
pasta?
of the
No, this is The Apartment by Billy Wilder, and it's they're using tennis racket as a trainer for pasta. That's just a random page I opened it to.
That's incredible.
This is very amusing. This reminds me of what my brother used to make
Tennis
in high
racket.
school.
I love how.
well, but it's specifically about like movies.
Yes.
Like recipes
Yeah.
in movies that are
Like
fucking
shit.
vile.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that the photography is just like left in a dirty kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes, and the photography is
water and
definitely
Lucky Charms.
like on the cover. The
This
bread
does-
is moldy.
Yeah.
This definitely. No, it's not moldy. It's covered in pixie sticks.
Oh, I thought it was mold. But
Classic.
you're
Well,
right.
that's the difference.
Yeah. Gross.
It has the spaghetti from Elf.
There it is.
There it is. Wow.
It looks better in the movie. I think the kind of overlit, high contrast.
I don't know. I think you'd like it.
No, but I'm saying this looks gross as a picture.
I think you'd like it.
Okay.
It's like taken with the iPhone flash. On
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the kitchens are like, oh my god.
What is
ugh. Imagine eating off of this carpet. It's like deep shag.
Full spread.
Yeah.
Where is this one from?
Mermaids.
Mermaids. 1990s Mermaids.
Yes, that's
Winona Ryder.
that's with Cher.
Oh,
Home Alone is in
How do
there.
we feel about this tiny glizz?
Tiny.
Oh, whoa, that is a tiny
Look
glizz.
at that glizz. I thought it was you mentioned that it is. a
Okay,
hot
wait.
dog.
There's like a kebab situation with like gumdrops and like
Well,
peanuts.
they're all gummy.
Yes.
I mean, even the glizz is.
Yeah, I thought that was
the
a
glizz is gummy.
I don't
gummy
know if
glizz,
the
yeah.
glizz is gummy or
No,
not.
you guys you've had a gummy
had-
glizz
Okay,
before.
read
right?
this description, okay? Just
Yeah.
Well, this describes the plot of the movie.
Oh.
Doesn't
recipe.
even tell you how to make it.
Charlotte Winona Ryder is the 15-year-old daughter of a perennially dolled-up mother, Cher.
Okay.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
I want you to go through a recipe.
Okay.
Mainly and I think there's a Home Alone version.
Okay.
There's one we can all.
There's a few glizzes in here.
Yeah, this is from George Newman's Twinkie Wiener Sandwich with a mug of lukewarm milk.
Sorry, is that the name of the movie?
No, it's the sandwich.
Okay.
It's the recipe. Make one Twinkie, one hot dog, one can of Cheese Whiz, 1 quart of milk, and that's the recipe.
Nice. That's awesome.
Scrounging.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I love that.
Well, this is disgusting, and thank you.
Yeah. I thought you'd like it.
Thank you. All right, I'll go next. My guy over here.
Yay.
What is it?
Heft. Oh
It's like we're next to a campfire.
Oh, fuck yes. I'm leveling up right now.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's 4K Pro webcam?
Yeah.
Speaking of
No
leveling
longer-
up your podcasting
No longer
stats.
be filmed on a potato.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
I'd like to take this moment to say, fuck the MacBook camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Thank you.
woefully neglected.
This is awesome.
course.
Exactly what I need. You know, you can
course.
see my fucking head in 4K. And HDR.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, those colors are going to be so rich.
That's cool. Does this have speaker 2 or is it camera?
Camera plus microphone.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I meant. Very
Directional
nice.
mic, whatever.
Directional?
So, yeah, so
Shit.
it'll
Fuck
make
yeah.
sure to pick you up wherever you
Oh,
are.
I'm gonna sound 60 frames per second.
Yeah, you could stream on Twitch with that kind of frame rate.
Oh, maybe I will. Thanks, Evan.
yeah,
This
of
is
course,
awesome.
of course.
Hell yes.
A gift for our listeners as well, or I guess viewers.
Yeah.
All right, Ian, who's your gift for? Is it for Ben?
It's for Ben.
Oh,
And it's over here.
oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's big.
Still on.
This is kind of.
I love the cardboard paper or the brown paper bag
hold it
kind of
for you.
wrapping job.
Yeah, I couldn't reveal
That's
what
okay.
it actually was.
Whoa.
Bombas.
I mean,
box.
I'm actually wearing Bombas right now.
Bombas box
Bombas
and
box.
Bombas
Socks?
Oh fuck yeah!
Bombas socks.
How can you be a podcaster and not have some?
Bombas.
Oh yeah, this episode
We
brought to
are
you by-
definitely elevating the podcast stats with this one.
With these Bombas. Are those stickers in there?
It's a brochure. It's about
Okay.
all the different things that Bombas says.
And they donate a pair for every pair you buy.
Yeah.
And what do they say about your socks, Ben?
What do they say about them?
Yeah, are they good?
They say you get it.
Here's your
Get
socks.
softness perfected. All right. Wow, there's a couple different socks in here. Oh shit.
Oh, the Minion socks.
So there's a bunch of normal socks, and then there's one pair that is
They had a
Minions.
4-pack of a variety of Minions, and I really wanted to just get you that, and I was like, I can't. They're so expensive. I can't buy you nice joke
Oh,
socks.
and those are even just the banana ones. They're not even. The
Yeah,
ones
I
that
tried to
have
get you the
bomb on
least
them.
offensive.
Well, that's funny because when Jeremy got me socks that were Kingdom Hearts themed, they were the most
Loud.
garish. These ones are very covert. They just have a banana on it.
Yeah, I thought you'd like
banana.
that.
Banana socks. Great. Wow, thanks, buddy.
Keep your tootsies
I
warm.
do need socks often.
Bombas are gonna be there for you.
They will be there for me. I got 5 pairs of socks.
Wow.
It's almost enough for a
That's
whole week.
yeah, that's a whole week of socks, Ben.
That's a lot of socks. Thank you.
And listener, you can get Bombas too by typing in the code I choose.
Bombas sponsor us.
Yeah, you listening?
Yeah. You listening?
This is get one freebie.
Yes.
This is just a taste of what's to come.
We can open a pair of socks on the show every week.
Whoa.
Oh, that'd be so many socks.
That would be a lot of socks.
My present is I'm getting lunch for everybody. So
Hey.
Hey.
Arms around the table.
yes, 100%. And we're gonna go on a trip sometime next year. So
Yeah.
that's my present to you. It's not wrapped in anything. So
You can't
Lovely.
you can't
you
wrap
can't wrap
friendship.
But like the wrapping is kind of the whole thing.
What if I just
The
like
wrapping is the whole thing.
Yeah.
The wrapping is the whole thing.
This Amazon bag. Whoa.
Oh.
Remember when we recorded our 2021 holiday special and we just threw candy all around this room?
Oh yeah, I threw
Oh,
that. It said it
yes.
bounced.
Yeah.
Bounce.
And it did not bounce.
Yeah.
We love throwing things on I Choose You. So let's throw a great holiday party. And then that's a bit about it. We got any other things for the show this week?
No, I'm done being funny.
Okay.
Oh.
It's time
Show
to
ends here.
guys, it's time. We're gonna go to lunch and get day drunk. So that's
Sloshed. Sloshed.
Did we? No, we didn't plan on reading any mail or anything like
no,
that.
we're saving that for the actual beginning of the show. So
Yeah.
next week, send in your recipes for Sprigatito for the show because we're going to season fucking 9, the nicest season of I Choose You.
Because there's a 9.
6-9, nice.
Depends on which way you look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
yeah. And anyway, there's a new Pokemon game coming out next year, so and we'll be swimming in it for the next couple of months. And the Switch 2 is coming out next year. Damn, there's a lot of like things that will be referenced on this show.
If you thought we were out of things to talk about, you're dead fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks to consumerism.
Yeah,
If you
Yes.
thought there would be no more references in this show,
Sorely missed.
there's a lot of references. To
If
come.
you thought we wouldn't repeat the same joke at least 3 more times,
Yeah.
dead wrong.
We were ready to retire, and the Pokemon company said no.
They called us. I woke up in the middle
We
of
got
the
one
night
more
and
job.
I had Miyamoto was like, "You can't stop."
Yeah. But I'm one day away from retirement.
Yeah. And he's like, I made this fucking Switch 2 just so this show could go on forever.
Well, we are still waiting for any details about Waluigi Milf Hunter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Any day, there's
Any
more.
day.
Waiting
Well,
for a
I mean,
callback.
the design of the Switch 2 has leaked. And
All over the place.
Yeah, it's gushing everywhere. It's a big fucking leak. And here's what we know about the Switch 2. 1, it's bigger than the Switch. So it's like 30% bigger.
30%.
Yes.
The Joy-Cons are girthier, veinier.
Yeah. And they're magnetic.
Oh.
Yep.
What? Why would you want it to be magnetic?
So they can connect to the Switch.
It's easier
with
than-
magnets.
Okay.
Oh, instead of the
Instead
people
of slotting
putting them
in.
on the
Yes.
wrong way.
Instead of rails, it's
I guess that
magnet.
makes
Instead
sense.
of being railed, you're being like attracted.
It's off the rails.
yes. There's a C button, and what this does...
Like the C stick?
No, it's a button that you hit, and this is pure speculation, but I think I'm onto something here. Is when you hit it, it casts the switch from what you're holding to the dock to the television, so you can do dual screen.
Oh.
Bring back the Wii U.
Yes,
Wait,
the DS.
Say that again?
Okay, so imagine you're holding the switch.
Okay.
And you have the dock
can
plugged,
imagine.
and you have the dock plugged into the TV, and it has like an HDMI
So
to the
instead of a
TV.
dumb dock, it's like the dock is also
Smart dock.
a computer.
Yeah, so if you hit the C button on the switch that you're holding in your hands, it will cast to the dock, which means you'll have two screens, the TV and the switch that you can use at the same
I don't know. I
time.
feel like labeling it C is a little on the nose, don't you think?
Casting?
Yeah, but like, why do you have to put a big C on it?
I don't know.
To the non-English speaking world, it isn't on the nose. If you think about it, they'd be like, "What is this?
What does the C mean?"
What is
Yeah,
this symbol?"
I mean,
I wanted the tiny, I think it was on the 3DS, the little
tiny
like
nub.
tiny nub.
Yeah.
Give me another tiny nub.
we need more nubs in our video
They're
games.
gonna
Are they gonna make the Joy-Cons work better?
no.
No.
Why would they do that? We keep buying it. We have not shown that they need to fix
What
it.
happened with that lawsuit? Weren't they found liable to that their
think
like
they paid it
Joy-Cons
out a
were
little
like
bit.
Yeah,
okay?
well, I think they settled, so...
Okay.
They were
You might have
we'll
gotten,
make
like-
it marginally better.
Yeah, you might have gotten like 70 cents in the mail.
Yeah.
Well, not that I wanted a compensation, just that I thought they had to do something about.
Yeah.
Well, they did do something, which is give you 70 cents.
Yeah. That was all they had to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're
want-
entitled to
I
compensation.
want the case of the Switch to be like clear. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah,
that-
and you can see the inside.
Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
We've got to bring back those Y2K aesthetics.
That's true.
I mean,
People love them.
people love them right
They
now.
do love
purple.
them, yeah, you know.
I was telling this to my parents. I think some people consider anything that's older than 25 years to be vintage.
It's true.
I mean, isn't
20
that,
years maybe.
Wasn't that always true?
Yes, but now
now
we're
we're
in the
living-
world where 25 years ago was Y2K, so
Yes.
it's
I saw
vintage.
a thing that was like a 2000 Toyota Tacoma is considered a vintage. You can get vintage plates for it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's the horrible march of time.
Yep.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
like how Criterion now has like random movies from our childhood, and you're like, this doesn't feel like it belongs here.
Yeah, but it's like 30 years old.
Or TCM or whatever.
Yes.
Turner
Yeah.
Classic Movies, there's no longer black and white. It's
Yeah.
like Joe Dirt or whatever.
Hey, Criterion, if you want to make a Joe Dirt Criterion disc, I will buy it.
And then on
Joe
TCM,
Dirt.
you've got the like old guy who's like announcing the movie before
Yes.
it starts. Let me tell you about this classic.
Ben Makowitz.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah. Up the Joe Dirt Criterion is like the dog with its testicles stuck to the like ground, and it's like the spatula he's using to rip them off.
Oh man.
My brother, big Joe Dirt fan,
Really?
seen that movie multiple times.
I would not
Bro,
peg
that-
your brother as a.
Oh, I
Joe
would.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Joe Dirt and Hot Rod.
Yes,
Hot
he was a
Rod.
big hot rod head.
Can we do a movie episode where we watch Joe Dirt and we have your brother as a guest?
Oh yes. Probably quote every line from that movie.
You know, I don't know how he'll feel about that. I think he might be like, "Oh, I'm embarrassed that I."
We don't even watch it. We just do a reading.
Yeah. Table read.
Table read of Joe Dirt.
Get us out of here.
Okay, well, let's fucking go to the credits. This has been I Choose You, the podcast about cooking and eating Pokemon. You can find us on your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, or your podcast catcher of choice. If you like our show, make sure to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify to help us go up the ranks. If you want more I Choose You goodness, check out our social media pages, I Choose Pod on Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, and Threads. If you want to be a part of the I Choose You community, join the I Choose You Discord. I Choose You Discord links are available in the episode description. Participate in community events, submit recipes, and hang out with fellow Choosies, all on the I Choose You Discord. Last but not least, head on over to our official website, ichooseyou.menu. ichooseyou.menu has a full episode archive and merch store. That's ichooseyou.menu. And that's been the show, and I've been your host and Alton Brown of the group, Jeremy Zelig.
Been your friend on this show, Ben Montoya.
Been your Ebenezer Scrooge, Ian Davis.
And for the last time in 2024, Evan Aubrey.
Oh, shit. Anyway, and to all the choosies out there in Radioland, in a while, Totodile.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to trainers 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many